afternoon, you welcome to the media news. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, and the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, will spearhead a national prayer session aimed at addressing Nigeria's numerous challenges. The initiative, coordinated with Christian and Muslim religious leaders, seeks divine intervention for the country's socio-economic and security issues under the theme, Seeking the Intervention of God in Nigeria's Affairs. Director General of the National Prayer Forum, Chief Shegun Balogun, announced the event in Abuja, emphasizing the importance of unity in overcoming Nigeria's crisis. According to him, the interfaith gathering signifies our collective response with hopes of fostering resilience among citizens and inspiring leaders to find lasting solutions to the nation's stability. He said the prayer sessions will take place over a week, with Muslims congregating at the National Mosque, while 313 participants will recite the Quran, totaling 2,191 recitations dedicated to national peace. He also emphasized that Christians at the same time will gather at the National Ecumenical Center with prayer warriors from various denominations focused on Nigeria's ongoing adversities. Organizers hope the prayer sessions will inspire a renewed sense of purpose and stability as Nigeria moves towards 2025. The Nigerian Senate has vowed to eliminate illegal mining activities that have been depriving the federal government of significant revenue and contributing to food and physical insecurity across the country. The Senate also aims to establish a safer and more profitable mining sector as part of its commitment. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Solid Minerals, Senator Akpan Ekong, stated this during a visit by a delegation to Niger State to investigate a recent collapse of a mining pit that claimed around 30 lives. Ekong emphasized that illegal and unregulated mining operations are major obstacles to realizing the multi-billion-dollar potential of Nigeria's mineral sector, with unauthorized miners using unsafe and environmentally harmful practices. In response to the committee's visit, Governor Mohammed Bago of Niger State expressed the state's readiness to work with the National Assembly to enact laws that will reform the mining sector to benefit all stakeholders, including federal and state government, as well as local communities. The Joint Action Committee of the Non-Academic Staff, Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian University, SANU, have suspended its ongoing strike for a month. Members of the union told us that they got an alert of payment of a month's salary out of the 4 months the government owed them. The Vice President of SANU, Abdul Sabur Salam, told newsmen that the federal government should pay for the 4 months they owe them. It should be recalled that the Joint Action Committee of SANU and NASU embarked on an indefinite strike over the withheld salary of its members, on which activities have been granted in universities across the country. However, after payment of a month out of the 4 months salaries, the unions in a statement jointly signed by the National President SANU, Mohammed Ibrahim, and the General Secretary NASU, Peter Adeyemi, urged members to resume work tomorrow. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has alerted Nigerians about the operations of a new depot hired by an international trading company to blend substandard petroleum products in Nigeria. The Group Chief Branding and Communications Officer of Dangote Group, Anthony Chejina, made the allegation in a statement, stressing that the move threatens the nation's refining industry and public safety. The statement was in response to a circular credited to the Independent Petroleum Marketer Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, and other associations that the price of imported fuel is cheaper than what is being sold by the Dangote refinery. It indicated that the depot, located adjacent to its operations, was leased for the objective of blending substandard products that would be dumped into the market and bought by unsuspecting Nigerians. Also, the statement emphasized that any marketer claiming to sell PMS at a lower price than the current price is importing substandard products in connivance with international traders to flood the country with low-quality products. The governors of Bauchi and Kano states and the Arewa Consultative Forum have demanded the release of the minors facing trial for treason in the Abuja Federal High Court. The Inspector General of Police Kayode Betokun had arraigned 76 end-back governance protesters before Justice Obiora Egwuatu of the Federal High Court in Abuja, among whom were minors. The lead counsel to the Inspector General, Simon Law, insisted that it is not unlawful to charge children between the ages 8 to 12 for criminal offences, saying that according to the law, only children below 7 are incapable of committing a crime. Meanwhile, senior lawyers, including Chief Mike Ahamba, Ebunlu Adeborua, and Kashope Foluwa Balogun, expressed divergent opinions on the arraignment of the minors for treason, while Chief Ahamba and Adeborua maintained that they cannot convict them of a capital offence. Balogun explained that the law draws a distinction that when a child is between 0 and 7 years, the law believes that he is not believed to be able to commit any crime. And out to sports, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs has reaffirmed the government's commitment to protecting its citizens in Libya following a recent ruling by the Confederation of African Football against the Libyan Football Association. This follows a report of an alleged call on Libyan government to arrest the Nigerian workers who are working in Libya without legal papers after the decision by CAF. The CAF decision cited Libya for alleged mistreatment of the Nigerian team during a Nations Cup qualifying match. The ministry in a statement signed by a spokesperson, Ambassador Echiabu Obe, confirmed that Nigerians in Libya are safe and going about their daily activities without interference. Out of the foreign scene, ahead of the United Nations COP29 summit in Azerbaijan this month, women in Senegal took to the streets of Dakar to demand climate justice. The protest, attended by some 50 climate activists, was seeking protection of the country's resources and calling for a decarbonized future. Former tour guide Sheikh Neang Faye says they have been marching for 4 years and nothing has changed, noting that the industrialized countries in their race to develop have caused the greenhouse gases, while noting that the global warming has had a very negative impact, particularly on women in the rural world. She maintained that floods in Senegal are affecting tens of thousands of people and damaging more than 1,000 hectares of crops in the north and east of the country. The activists say the countries responsible for the greenhouse gas emissions owe Africa for the suffering caused by the effects of climate change. And still on the foreign scene, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump began a frantic last push across the United States swing states with less than 48 hours of campaigning left to secure a decisive edge in a bitterly fought and historically close presidential election. Reports say over 76 million people have cast early ballots ahead of Tuesday's climax, and the battle is down to the wire, with more states functionally tied in polls at this point than in any comparable election. The closeness of the race is all the more remarkable given its dramatic twist and the fact that the candidates could hardly be further apart in their campaign styles and visions for the future. A final poll flagged some incremental changes in the key battleground states, but the results from all 7 remained firmly within the margin of error. Harris was to spend the day in Michigan, beginning in Detroit, before a stop in Pontiac and an evening rally at Michigan State University. However, Trump centered on Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia, the 3 biggest prizes in the electoral college system that award states influence according to their population. Meanwhile, Trump is expected to reject the result if he loses, as he did 4 years ago, as he harps on isolated irregularities caught by election officials to amplify his claims of widespread cheating. Other SBD news on OSBC television. Join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.